I'll try recruitment as well. If I'm host, we're fine. You know, it feels so good now that I can host. Can you still hear me? Okay. Okay. Come on, somebody join for Cascade. What, do you get phosphor in the Sandia, do you? What, do you get phosphor in the Sandia, do you? All right, right. Well, that's probably going to be the new meta now, is it? That's pretty crazy. Um, but then you know you want to farm these prime parts. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, yesterday I played the. See, yesterday when I played that level cap Uriel, and it was three Sarens that came with me, and I spent more time reviving them Sarens than actually playing Cascade. It was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be crazy. And you know, if you've got a battery weapon or the Occucore, you've got permanent heat damage. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, so you can go run around with melee influence or what? Yeah, yeah, it'll apply your guns, it'll apply everything. That'll be pretty good. That's why I like Ember so much, you know, because you can go and take any weapon and then that's melee influence, or you can take the Torrid and put heat in it. You know, my Ember gets like 250% extra heat damage, and then depending on how many people are on fire, she gets like more strength. So you know, you can get a free 300% heat damage on any weapon. Yeah. Hey, I've been using that primary debilitate on a lot of different weapons, and it's so good. You know, I think that Inaros is going to be easier to survive higher level stuff than NIDUS now. But obviously NIDUS has his stacks, which will make it easier in the long run. But because Inaros has status immunity and he has so much health and he's got so much armor, you can give him like a subsume like Nourish. But with NIDUS, I feel like he needs that Well Alive for status immunity. Or maybe Gloom, Gloom could work. Oh yeah, to clean status effects. This run with primary debility is crazy. You're getting so many. You're getting heat, cold, toxin, corrosive, magnetic. It is just wild. Totally. I haven't spent much time playing NIDUS, so I should hopefully I'll manage this run okay. But this new arcane should make it quite easy. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. I got you. Oh shit, is it? This Well of Life makes you guys invincible if you take lethal damage as well, so it's quite good. The problem with this, with the link is, I'm sure the link's length used to be like an infinite distance, but I'm now, if I run too far away, my link stops. Yeah, I'm going to need to keep this link up. I can get up to like 10,000 health with this as long as I keep parasitic link up. Oh yeah, that's like Arcane Blessing, is it? That might have been quite a good one to give him actually. That would have gave us crazy. That would have given me like 20,000 health, and that means you could stand for about 10 seconds taking damage. That's why Inaros is going to be so good now because if you ever get in any danger and your health goes down, it's essentially like a built-in shield gate. You just cast your two, and then you've got full health again. Yeah. Yeah, it doubles the amount of beams, does it? No, more status effect. Right. Yeah, it's so good. And it's the same with the Angstrom. The Angstrom, once you get multi-shot on it, it just charges with one hit. Or maybe it does. Maybe I've always had a Riven, so I don't really know.
Uh, I noticed sometimes, like it'll even like do a late charge too.
Yeah, yeah. The blast seems to sometimes proc it, does it?
Yeah, it's weird.
Have you seen that? That if you get the Trumna with Zata's Whisper, you can infinitely charge it.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you put blast in it and then people die under the effects of Zata's Whisper, you can just spam Nultfire.
Yeah. Debilitate on the drum though might be crazy too.
Yeah. Well, on the Torrid, it's just absolutely bonkers. But things die so fast, it's hard to kind of tell if they're even getting affected by that status effects. But then sometimes you see a little white toxin effect, or sometimes you see a little white heat effect, and yeah, it's working.
Did you see all the interesting interactions with the Iridate the community already tested?
Yeah, I've seen that. Well, I've seen somebody doing it with Occucore, but I couldn't really tell because Occucore's so strong, you know?
Oh yeah, that is a good option for it. What's really funny is a weapon with blast status effect.
Yeah.
You should definitely not put it on the epitaph and shoot a crowd.
Oh yeah, I've seen a clip of the Epitaph. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that one was cool.
See, I thought the Leighton might be quite good now because you've got that 2000% damage, and if it's going to get then give it 7 meters AOE, and if you put blast in it, that might work.
Yeah, that'll. The Fury with Iridate.
Yeah,
The Fury single target
yeah,
problem.
that'll give it some AOE.
That would be so beautiful.
I don't know how people took NIDUS to level cap before, just relying on stacks. That is so crazy.
Yeah, you're one free life.
Oh, that would have been. Oh, I suppose if you keep the stacks up at 100, it'd be all right. But the minute that your overguard would break, that's you cooked.
Yeah. Oh, because you're on NIDUS too, something else you could run to help your HP5 is you could run the Med Pet Ray.
Oh, what's that? It heals you, does it?
Yeah, it's the one that you get from Keller to Sam.
So what's that going? Sentinels.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good because I like to use Diriga because the stats effects in Diriga and it stacks hot shot. I absolutely love Diriga.
Yeah, that's really good. So yeah, if you're trying to solve for heat procs, Worm probably with Med Pet Ray would be a very good option.
See? I was always under the understanding that if you use the worm and you get a status effect, what is it? Cleanses it every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
So if you take a heat proc and then you cleanse it, but then a second later you take a toxin proc, aren't you just going to die straight away because it won't cleanse it?
no, because you're killing.
Oh yeah, so you're constantly killing to keep it up.
Oh yeah, because you have what's it called? Manifold
Yeah,
bond.
yeah, I get it now. Yeah,
Manifold bond.
yeah,
When
that's
you
going to keep it up all the time.
5 seconds or less,
Yeah,
when you get one kill of an enemy, it goes down to 2.5, and then every other kill after that reduces down to 1.25 and
yeah.
so on. Yeah, it's pretty crazy with the Tories. And then the same thing with the med pet ray, because that thing's counted as like a precept type of thing,
Right.
so it'll also continuously trigger. Pretty bomb mod. count because, you know, on my last one, I missed out when Nautilus and Thunderdog first came out, and I was just so fixated on Nautilus.
Yeah.
And then this one, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go back to using like first person, right? And stuff. And I'll just have a Nautilus engage with Valley River because that's all it needs, to be honest.
Yeah, the Nautilus is so good.
Yeah, Verglass really doesn't need the crit chance. Like, the crit chance is just for Tenacious Spawn. If you get a Riven without crit chance, like, you're honestly better off.
It's funny tanking these green Jade Xmas lights with NIDUS now. The one issue is if the link goes down, the parasitic link goes down, and your well of life isn't up at the same time, you know, you can die, but then you just lose 15 stacks and gain them back, so it's quite easy. No, I'm pretty much okay. But then, you know, if you jump too far away, you lose that parasitic vitality, which is a bit annoying. You know, I might just swap out for normal Umbral vitality if this doesn't work good.
Can you link onto the reflex spawn?
What the the Sentinels?
Yeah, the reflex spawn sentinel.
Oh, maybe.
I wonder.
I hope we get Diriga Prime. I would love that. If Diriga could get more shields to use reinforced bond, I don't think I'd ever not use it.
Yeah, I was disappointed when they released Equinox Prime without Deriva.
Who was it they released?
Huh?
Who was it you were saying should have came with Diriga?
Equinox
Oh
Prime.
yeah.
Yeah, Equinox and Deriva got released at the same time. Same thing with Astra and the Primal Harvesters. They're all kind of released with Equinox.
I've seen that they reworked the Tatsu's sword stance, but it's still pretty shit.
Only heavy attacks now.
Yep.
That's what I get for following his lead. Damn, this Terran's damage kind of seems really low. Oh yeah, she recently killed back to CSV. I just seen her try to use the Zima to kill Crash.
I doubt that Zima's going to do much.
Yeah, it's not going to. I used to use that play and I still like that play.
Yeah, the Sobek nukes this whole tile set. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like she did that.
Maybe it's not set up that way. I can't see why else you would use the Sobek unless, you know, Uriel can put heat damage in the Sobek, so he's now another Sobek user.
Yeah, but it's on a different code of Terran too, so it doesn't work.
So it's not nuking as good, no?
Yeah, it's not nuking at all. It's on a completely different code.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, it's not mixing with anything. Not even like constant slashing.
Because I tried it in the simulacrum and it did kill, and I could see the heat going on people, but I didn't think it was as good as Sarin.
Yep, your eyes perceive the signal much directly. And I guess someone else was saying that obviously the animation ability is much better. Can't argue with that one.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder, does that mean both code is different?
It must be. I know that. I know if you were to add Shock Trooper, that it wouldn't really work that well on the Sobek, would it?
Interesting.
Even Araxia doesn't feel that good with the Sobek.
No.
I think the only people that you should really use the Sobek with is Sight and Sarin.
Yeah. That NIDUS site Bruno,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's like with Sight, the electric just goes through the walls and kills everybody.
Yeah, and he has the instant punch too and everything. It's just
You said that they're going to be reworking Limbo, did you?
yep, Limbo again.
Limbo and who? Banshee.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Banshee, I'll maybe start to use her.
Sauce, the first thing she said when I launched Valorant was, I've been using Banshee for this past year.
Hey, you quite like Banshee, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Banshee and Limbo are two frames that I haven't played around with much.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when I was making you hit for like multi-millions. You're like, I fucking love stab with style. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, Zero, this is so wrong.
Yeah, remember you tried to get me to play Equinox. Eventually, I think it was when you weren't playing Warframe. But I managed to use it a little bit, and I seen how crazy her nuking was.
Oh yeah, it is. Did you settle on going freaking Terrify or did you do Pillage for that shit?
I just used the normal Terrify.
Terrify without the armor strip?
Oh no, no, sorry, yeah, yeah, Terrify with armor strip.
Yeah. See, that one's cool with day form, but I'm gonna recommend Pillage because I know you felt it. You had no survivability.
See, pillage. Isn't there a slight delay between you getting your shields back though?
Yeah.
So that made me think, if you're using pillage and you're at a high level and you cast it to get your shields back, won't you then get one shot because you need to wait for that delay period to kind of stop?
No.
No? Okay.
No. As long as your shield instantly rebuilds, you're good to go.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people using Gyre with pillage, but I just changed it to shield gate Gyre.
Yeah. And unlike freaking Terrify, Pillage works on shield and armor.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. There's still my hardcore Equinox build where I just take the tangible Philo and then use all 8 of Equinox's abilities.
Yeah, I think that maybe the other form should get some sort of change to it, should it? Because nobody seems to want to use the other form.
Well, I don't know. If you remember our conversation last year, you used to love it when I brought that thing. You see how much survivability I was giving everyone. Like, I was making the
Yeah, that's a lot.
in the radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, Jesus, you're like, you love that, man. The hardcore Ethos.
That was in Cascade, was it?
Yeah, that was in Cascade too. And I was running around with it. People were telling me, they were like, I was known as the guy that took Equinox and that was some cynical level cat.
Yeah, that's hilarious. It's the same with Banshee. She's quite tough to survive unless you gate, is she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like Citrine and stuff, you know, it's just a weapon platform. If you don't have a good weapon, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
My mom is enjoying Citrine more.
Good. Yeah, Citrine's good. See, when I took her to Cascade the other week, I kept dying because I didn't bring enough shield gating mods, so I fucked up. Maybe I should have took pillage.
Yeah, did you try her with the Prime first laser rifle yet?
I don't think so. No.
That's what I do with my Ureli, because Ureli has like over 100 shield with the Voice Catalyzer shield. I
Right.
made a new tree for Spite with the Prime laser rifle.
Yeah, and put the auger mod in it.
Yep, yep, yep.
That's what I typically use in Vauban. I've got fast deflection, vigilante vigor, brief respite. Because you're casting his four so often, you know, I survive so easily with him.
Yeah, I bet.
The deflection mods are pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, they are. I think people are starting to use them more.
Especially with Gauss, you've seen that, have you? That interaction where he's completely invincible because of his shield regen. Caliban's the same, if you I put on that new arcane which doubles his shields. Now my Caliban's got like 3,000 shields, it's funny.
Oh yeah.
But he doesn't need it, he really doesn't need it. It's just silly. Because,
But you but
he regens his shield so quickly just with casting his one, does he?
now you gotta put 5 blues out and
Yeah, that'd be good. Get Hildren level of shields.
now nothing will one shot your shield.
Yeah, Hildren got a huge damage boost with that new arcane too because of Aegis Gale. It scales the damage off of how much shield you have, so she's really doing a lot of damage now.
Seeing a Hildren with over 20,000 shield is pretty nice.
That's ridiculous.
But I hope they don't change Banshee's multiplier, because Banshee multiplies to the power.
All right, so your multiplier scales with strength.
Not just with strength, it doesn't work like Nova's. Hers scales as much times as it overlaps.
Oh yeah, yeah. You keep casting it.
Yep, and then it multiplies to the power. It'll do 3 times 3 times 3.
I can't see them leaving that in. To be honest, I think they'll say that that's too strong.
Yeah, yeah. If they rework her, they might not leave it in.
Have you seen the guy on YouTube? He often sits down with Meg and Reb and talks to them. He's called Tactical Potato. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I have.
I seen him speak to them about Banshee, and he was saying, a lot of people look at Banshee's folklore wrong, where they say that she's this woman that a woman that lost her child or a woman that, you know, killed their child. And he was saying the actual true folklore from Ireland is that Banshee is somebody that comes to warn you about death. So I think that's the sort of theme they're going to go with.
Back in the Prime trailer, that's what they went with.
Yeah. How long ago did Banshee get primed?
I think 2015.
Jesus, quite a long time ago then.
Yeah.
Who was the first prime apart from Excalibur?
Rhino.
Rhino, I thought it might have been Rhino.
I think it had to be like I can't remember when Ember came out, but like those were some of the very first females. Theory came out after whatever that was.
Yeah, I've looked up the Vauban trailer.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, he jumps off the roof with the hammer. It's quite cool.
I can't tell what these people do. The zombies go from attacking to not attacking.
I'm just trying to build up stacks because I'm starting to panic.
Where you at?
I'm way over here with a big cluster of enemies.
I missed you. Don't you love Ash variation?
What about Ashes 4? Are you bothering to use it ever?
No, because of how you said it kills too slow.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I can't get into it.
That's why I just play them as a platform.
Yeah, one of my friends, he showed me quite a cool Ash build where he had Blast on the clones, and what else did he have? He had Melee Crescendo, and it was pretty strong. It was pretty crazy. It's Zata's Whisper as well.
Yeah, when Melee Crescendo was working, the only thing I used his clothes for was that secondary outfit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so without this rule, my sword was already hitting 30 mil.
That's wild.
Now I got the gobble. So, yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel about Ashes. It's like I could use the ult, or I could be recorded for practically damage cap for a second.
Yeah.
And it's safer than Mirage. That's the big thing. You get good damage because practically one-shot level cap thing.
Yeah, Mirage's damage is crazy, but it's just surviving with it, is it?
Surviving is easy.
Well, if you gate it is, yeah. And if you've got a secondary fortifier, it's easy enough. Have you got it on catalyzed and shields in Mirage?
Oh yeah, on third, yeah. You said Ash first.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ash, sorry, yeah. Ash is simple to survive.
Yeah, I don't run Freezer Fight, Catalyze, and Shield on it. I just use Auger Leader. If I need a
Yeah.
break, I click my Shuriken one time and hope for the best. Oh, but yeah, I'm excited to try this on Banshee too, this rule, because I seen a 239 million sword stick with Banshee.
That is just insane. Did you get the rest of them arcanes?
No, I haven't bothered to farm them yet.
No.
Nope. I just got the one for my mom. So yeah, this week I'll go for myself probably.
Yeah, Protea got a little bit of a buff because there's that arcane that gives you duration now. Every time you cast, I think it says if you cast, you get duration. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it'll replace kind of what was used before.
I don't know. I just kind of turn everyone into a weapon class. I'm using her generically with hot shot right now.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. Just you can use the turrets for a little bit of distraction, can you? And then
Yeah, use her other armament, strip armor, and then just still use hot shot. Yep.
I try and use hot shot on absolutely everybody. It's just so good, is it?
Ancient Hunter says it's overrated.
Nah, it's not. If you put on somebody with Diriga and you put heat on Diriga, then everybody can red crit.
Yeah. Yeah. I even told him when I first got back on, I told him I was gonna go hot shot Dante, and he didn't believe it till I did it, and then I just put Noctil with the ton of firing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my Dante has corrosive heat magnetic. Then it's got Diriga to help stack hot shot. Not that you need it, but just in case, keep it up because it's constantly zapping people. And then I can't remember what arcane he's got. I think he's got Cascadia Flare.
Go through my main fires.
One thing I hate about Sevagoth is when he dies, that fucking ghost that goes around trying to revive you is just awful.
Bill seems to have figured out how to make it.
Yeah, that's because Bill was never dying. Yeah, to be honest, you shouldn't really die if you play Sevagoth. You should be pretty much immortal because you're constantly casting abilities and everything around you is dead.
Yeah, I noticed that they all have energy issues, no matter how hard they try.
Yeah.
No matter how hard they try.
I see a lot of people. What was that?
I thought Bill would res himself with his shadows because he had like preparation and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, because you get that applies to the shadow, does it?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, that's quite broken.
Did you try his specific shadow setup or no?
I've never bothered with it because I hated it.
Yeah, that might be a way. Just saying.
Yeah, probably.
And then that way you can still put blind rage, because he had blind rage on his shadows, he had preparation. I was like, ooh, this man, big brain.
Yeah.
I do like Buck a lot.
Yeah, that's what I've got on it. That's what I used to run all the time, but now I'm you try to use the debilitate on Torrid and Strun.
But 300% stat.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, why is there so many options now?
See, the thing is, though, we usually just get really good secondary arcanes, but now it seems to be that hopefully we'll get some better primary ones.
Yeah, I'm glad because, you know, even though Crux is really, really good, some people still, they see that it says on headshot and they're like, ew, and then they don't realize that it's on hit.
Yeah.
And then they use it and they're like, oh, it's on, they're like, that's crazy. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, stability, and then the other one that kind of makes you see, I think my Ash build could use the multi-shot one since I only cast two abilities.
Yeah, so you'll be a permanently full. See, I wonder if Lavos could use that because he has no energy. I wonder if it would just like work that you're constantly at full energy.
Yo, that could be
Or
some.
what about Hildren? She's constantly at full shields. That's her energy. That might give the Balefire heaps of multi-shot.
So I thought Billfire is a secondary.
Oh yeah, it is it? Fuck. Oh yeah, it is.
That means it's not viable on the farm.
What about Temple?
He kind of casts a lot.
Yeah, see, I put debilitate on Temple and it's broken.
Oh, not debilitate the other one. I thought
Oh
you
yeah,
meant
yeah, yeah. Sorry, you mean the multi-shot one. But I'm saying, yeah, that probably wouldn't work on Temple. But I did put debilitate on Temple, and he had toxin blast on his exalted, Archon continuity, viral, and then obviously adds heat. So that was just crazy.
yeah. I can see that one working really well. Damn, you know, I'm really gonna have to put galvanized chambers in my core to try to facilitate.
Yeah,
Just because. Because radiation just sounds just as good as cores.
yeah. That's what I've been using. Radiation crows and magnetic torrid.
I was like, my god. I was like, this dude is just having infinite GOP.
It's hilarious. And then when you add in roar and nourish, it's broken.
Another fun fact about Banshee since Debilitate is out. Um, if an enemy gets electrocuted, um, if the electric proc triggers where the sonar
Right.
spot is, it tasers it, and electric actually scales with Banshee, unlike
That's insane, yeah. Because like that one thing that I couldn't grasp is with electric, it's a good dot, but so with heat, that's over time. Electric applies itself all at once, does it?
yep,
So what does that mean? So if you put 100 electric dots in somebody, does that mean it's just an instant that damage times 100?
yep,
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
yeah. That's not as strong as heat.
Right, yeah, yeah. Because heat just re-triggers itself again and again, does it?
Yep, and strips armor.
Yeah,
Electric is just the DOT like slash.
yeah. What about Geyer? Have you played much Geyer?
I'm excited. I got her last piece.
Nice.
Ready to sleep. I was showing my parents her too when we were talking about it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna whip out her prime. I already have a bunch of fucking PAL purple stars for no reason from all of
Yeah.
EDA we've been running. So, um, are you having like kind of issues debating what shards to run on your Uriel or no?
Well, so far, what did I put on him? What did I put on him? I put in some casting speed for the 4, and then
Yeah, and the three.
yeah, and then I think I put on parkour because I like to move around fast for Cascade. And I think I felt like that's all he needs. Like I took him a Cascade and I left at about 95 exolizers because the host completely died, and I thought he might just rage quit and then we'll lose everything. So I left at 95 exolizers, but his 4 was still killing absolutely everything easily at 95 exolizers, and I just had some strength in him, just a little bit of strength.
Why not say fuck it and put some equilibrium shards in?
Yeah, I thought that I could take equilibrium off the build and put them in.
Yeah. If not, I'm just gonna say fuck it and just play him with hot shot and 5 pound topaz.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah, and then just use secondary weapons most of the time.
Yeah, because even though I want my ass build, Nova with hot shot is way better.
Yeah, Nova just gets better every single update. It's just so good. That's like when people ask me who do you think the best frame is. Like when somebody like new comes to clan and they say who do you think the best frame is, I say, well, they're not my favorite, but I think Nova can do absolutely everything in this game very, very well.
Yeah, she can. Just saying, Zarelli's passive +5 topaz is 574.
Yeah, that's insane.
But if you just put on hot shot with 5 pound topaz, you get 674.
Yeah, your rally is another person that's really underrated.
Yeah, I think if you start playing with more, but yeah, very comfortable. I have an easy time with every weapon count.
Um, See, Urali's how does Urali's Marilina? It works the same as Nesha's thing, does it?
Kinda, but it's better because its iframes on demand. You can recast
Yeah,
it
yeah,
and uncast it. You can uncast it too.
right.
So I was like, what? And then hers is even better than Nova's Molecular Prime because if you go for Dwarven Miralina instead of Guardian Miralina,
Yeah,
Dwarven Miralina, the sea snares from it stack with your actual sea snare ability.
yeah. That's the one that I use, the loyal.
Yeah. Did you know about the stacking?
No, but I knew that it went around and it casted it, and I thought, oh, it might cast it on the ones that I cast as well, but I wasn't sure.
Yes, it actually double stacks.
That's pretty
Depending
good.
on the strength you're at, yeah. Mine is at 800%
Yeah.
double stacks. It's like, ooh. So that's the nice part about it. And then, yeah, I don't know if you've seen the Lex boost with your Ellie too.
What your people using the Lex with Urali? No, I don't think I have.
Oh, so if you just run, uh, if you just run, oh no, Giles.
Uh oh, I'm in trouble.
I need to switch to my pistol. I'm in trouble too. I'm on infectious duration build. Give me a second. I'm panicking. I'm fumbling.
I've managed to lock him down. He's all right. That's him done. Yeah, this parasitic link vitality. I'm gonna just have to go to normal vitality, I think, because it keeps disconnecting as you're jumping around Cascade, and then you're back to only 1,000 health.
Yeah, it's not fast enough, is it?
No, if I have normal vitality, at least I'll be at like 5,000 health, and then that's like a couple of seconds of being shot before that you'll die. Well, let's test it here. I'll put on Well of Life and tether to somebody because we're at quite a high level now. I should probably be all right to just stand here in tank now. It's funny because the acolytes try and kill you, and you just stand and look at them.
Yeah, that is one thing why I like using Osses. I could just put them to sleep and shoot a shot straight to their faces.
Yeah, I got Eternal to start playing Baruch. I think he really, really likes him now.
Oh yeah, Baruch was one of my favorites
He built Excalibur, but I don't think he fully invested in him. But he was like, no, I'm going to stay with Baruch. I think he likes the red crits too much.
And sadly,
I don't think he liked Excalibur as much as Baruch. But I was saying to him, if you take Excalibur into like somewhere where there's really lots and lots of enemies, and then you cast his Furious Javelin, you're going to get like 1,200% multiplicative buff on your Exalted Blade. And then because of them waves spread and influence, he just has such a big AoE. It's really, really good.
Farouk just his augment does so much.
Yeah, the reactive storm. See, that makes me think. Does the reactive storm spread corrosive with the influence? So because because you got influence on Baruch and then you got reactive storm, that must mean it'll spread like electric corrosive against Grenier.
Yeah. Well, I might even say fuck it because he has a bunch of waves off the bat for a hit.
Yeah,
Like non-stop by Farouk.
yeah. You can use afflictions in him as well. It's quite crazy. Yeah, because they all get lifted with his waves.
Yeah, back in the day, I used to love playing Farouk just because there was no overguard for him to do spinning attacks.
Yeah. When I play Atlas, I use exposure on Atlas, and it is so good. Because his waves are already so big. Melee exposure is just crazy. It's hundreds of millions of damage. I did used to use influence, but I do think Atlas is better with exposure arcade
Yeah, I can see it.
because his waves are so big that it's AOE already. So I go Toxin, Archon Continuity, Magnetic Atlas, and then you're doing corrosive, magnetic, Toxin, and then you're getting that huge buff from melee exposure, which it's just crazy damage. I wish there was a way to put heat in it. I might subsume Ember's heat on it, then it'll be toxic, corrosive, heat, magnetic.
That would be pretty nice.
The problem is as well, radiation is just so bad now. Nobody wants to use radiation really. Like if you look at Oberon, he can infuse radiation with his one, but nobody wants to use that unless they're fighting Eidolons.
Not even Venom. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I hope that I hope they like change radiation because like see in Borderlands 3, when you propped people with radiation, it was a bit like how Blast is in our game. I don't know if you remember it. In Borderlands 3, radiation was kind of like a lingering cloud of gas that then exploded.
Yeah, I do. And cryotraction was the same way as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, I wish they would do something with radiation, like maybe make, we've got viral that makes more damage on health. I think radiation would be cool if it done the nuker effect, where it grows part of their body, and then if you shot that part of their body, it was a bit like a damage multiplier.
Yeah.
Because like in real life, radiation mutates you, does it? It can like make parts of you grow. So they could utilize that the nuker's effect and make it do more damage. That would make radiation. People would want to use it then.
Yeah. And you know how people like going on crit builds in 2025?
Yeah.
So much that the devs had to nerf damage attenuation because how much people hate crit suddenly.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I think it's because everything got status reworked, is it? That people are now experimenting more.
And I think it's the way B taught the newer players to play the game.
Yeah.
Before they get to Steel Tap, if they did it right, they go to the Zeramin before they do Steel Tap.
Yeah, and then they get the incarnates there, yeah.
Yes, exactly. If they did the playthrough process right, I just think, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I gotta break this up.
What about these new operator ultimates? I've seen that they take a long, long time to charge. I don't think they're worth it.
Yeah, how do you? I've been trying. I'm still trying to figure out how to equip the new mod.
See, when you go in, so have you bought an ultimate from Marie yet?
No.
You need to buy an ultimate from Marie, and then see, like where you find your exalted when you go into your arsenal.
Yeah.
There's going to be an option of that there, basically. Whatever one you bought, you'll see it there. Then you can add the mods in the arcane. But yeah, the operator ramps now are fucking busted. We're getting like heaps of multi-shot. We're getting efficiency. So if you die as an operator, you're getting all this efficiency, all this multi-shot. So you can spam your alt fire uh, super easily now.
So, do we not even need Moderai anymore?
I don't know, but probably won't need it now.
That's kind of cool.
I don't think we will, to be honest. I don't think we're going to fucking need it anymore.
Yeah, that's good. You know, we worked so hard on reworking the skill trees just to make all of them invalidated by
Yep.
Cascade.
So I hope that then we can now just keep Naramon up, and then we won't need Madurai, and then we're going to have the best of both worlds. We're going to have enough strength for Cascade through the amps, and then we're going to have all the good buffs to melee stuff if we need it.
Yeah. Hey, that means people could, Ember's gonna love being on Emrock. They're gonna love having Missile Fortify again.
Yeah, what's that?
The one that heals you and stuff. It also gives you bigger affinity.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, certain characters like Trinity, Ember, Cross, they're gonna like that. They don't have to be forced to use Madurai anymore.
Also, what was I going to say? Fuck, it went out of my head there. I was gonna say something there as well. Yeah, there's an arcane, right? There's an arcane I put on my operator, and it says any enemies killed with Tauron Strike or the operator gives you permanent heat damage for the rest of the mission.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. And that's non-mixing, or is it mixed right now?
I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's going to be non-mixing, and I think that it's so anytime we kill somebody with the operator, we get that free heat damage and secondaries for the whole rest of the mission. So I'd left a comment on YouTube asking, and somebody said, I said, does that only mean that you get the heat damage if you kill people with Tauron Strike? Because it does say with operator kills too, and they were like, no, as long as you kill people with operator, you get that permanent heat damage. So if you go into like Cascade, you're gonna have free permanent heat damage on all your secondaries, and I don't know if it's gonna.
Let me charge on my people. See if everything already is. Just let you know.
Probably, and I don't know if that means that that'll be free heat damage on your amps as well, because I don't know if they're programmed as working as secondaries or what.
Oh, for the amps.
No, 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 no. It's any secondary, and I'm saying maybe the amps will be coded as a secondary as well.
They already are. They work with secondary fortifiers.
Yeah, well then definitely, yeah, yeah, definitely. That means we're getting free heat damage in the amps and all our secondaries.
I don't know. Well, I don't even pay attention because it was on my stream and everything. But when I have all my factions ready like that, when I have Earth, when I have the 177,
Yeah.
oh no, when I have the 577, not the 177. The bouncing blade one.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the one that I use.
Okay, if you have secondary fortifier on your pistol and then shoot the blade,
Right.
it'll hit an enemy and then you'll see your overguard range on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing as well. Yesterday, I was running about with Angstrom as Uriel, right? And obviously I had a fortifier on the Angstrom. Anytime I was casting his ultimate, it was give him overguard.
Who?
So Uriel's 4, the fire all around the floor.
Yeah.
I was using Fortifier on my Angstrom, and anytime I was casting his four, it was giving me fucking full overguard. So I was standing on the floor and I was casting the four, and obviously it's burning over time, and I was completely overguarded gating with it.
So, what counts as a pistol then?
I don't know, but that seems to be glitching out like that, and I've noticed sometimes. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's like if your pistol's modded with this element and then you do that element from another damage source while you're holding your pistol, it seems to give you overguard sometimes. Like sometimes I'll have the epitaph in my hand with fortifier, and then I'll swing exalted blade, and I'll still get some overguard. It's like it must like get confused a little bit. But it's good, because once you get in the high levels, sometimes I'll swing Exalted Blade and then boom, I get 15k overguard because it must like get its wires crossed with where that damage is coming from.
Yeah. That one is interesting with how, like, it is.
Yeah, Fortifier was an absolute godsend, I think. It's such a good arcane. Especially if you're like a newer player and you don't have Prime Sure Footed. Let's say you're playing Ash or something, and then you put Fortifier on it, you spam your Epitaph now and then if your invisibility breaks, at least you've got a little bit of defense before you cast your invisibility again. You can't get knocked down if you don't have that Prime Sure Footed.
Or if you don't have 100 class.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that it's about time that Prime Sure Footed goes to Barrow. It's unfair that we can't get it that easy.
Yep, I'm excited to try and get it for the third time.
That is so fucking brutal. I've told a lot of people that I meet, I say, my friend has had to redo his whole Warframe account 3 times, and they can't believe that you have got the strive to do that again. Brutal.
My mom was on her second.
Yeah, how far in was she last time?
She got the MR 18. She just got the Steel Pass in 2017.
And what happened to her account?
It was my stepdad's old PlayStation. She never had her own account.
Right,
So we didn't have a credit card or debit card that could prove that his old PlayStation account was ours.
right.
To re-get that email. So it was just lost.
So why did that ever happen though? Like what happened that made Sony say you need to prove it's you?
Because the account was so old.
All right. So when your account gets really old, you need to prove you own it.
Because they had no password or anything.
All right, right.
Yeah, and then we needed the debit card info of the card from like 2010, and it was just like, yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's annoying. Yeah, that's my biggest fear is getting locked out of my account somehow. It's the same with anything, regardless if it's email or if it's anything. I have had times where I've tried to log into Gmail and it says prove it's you, and if you haven't registered your phone number, it's basically like fuck you, we can't prove it's you, you can't log in.
Yeah,
It's like it's not fair that you need to like if you can put your password in, that should be enough.
yeah. I'm so grateful my phone screen turned back on. I
Yeah.
made sure to change all my passwords and write them down because I was being lazy and just doing the autofill thing on the iPhones, and I was just like, oh, my phone's gone. Gotta get factory reset.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck. And I was like, actual fuck.
Oh, look at this malice try to kill me. Look at out healing his damage. Well, as long as I keep up my link, I should be fine. Yeah, as long as the link's up, you're good. You need
doing Ashley, solo attacking, and defending.
that's because Ash is the king of endurance.
And then they wanted to remove damage attenuation from almost everything in the game, making his job.
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
They already did.
Yeah, well, oh, yeah, they have. They have. You're right. They have. I wonder why they did that. To be honest, I don't know why there was a need to do that. Really.
Even the old devs said that they were having a hard time playing the way that was talking when you're supposed to play the game in when Steel Pass first came out.
Yeah.
Devs and mobile players were saying that they were not vibing with crit. That they were not vibing because they only wanted to build status.
Why would you want to build status?
In Steel Pass,
Like, I don't know if it's because I came from Borderlands 2, where the balance in that end game status was just so awful that I naturally wanted to go into crit for everything. Because, like, as you know, in Borderlands, if you've got a Jacob's gun, the critical damage is doubled in headshots. And I played zero all the time, so it was natural that I wanted to go into crits.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, people just use defend more and the fell arcs and those types of things, and they're like, oh, cool.
See, the Fell Arcs is a gun that I cannot get behind. I don't like it at all. I really don't like it. But I like the Fen more, and I like the Latent, but I don't like the Fell Arcs. I think it's an absolute shit gun.
I just like the latums as long as you can still build crit on.
Well, you can build crit on the Fen more, but it's just not going to be as strong as it. Like if you go crit Fen more with Volt, it's pretty strong with a shield.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the same perk as the latum. The latum still has the perk that applies it to itself instead of the enemy.
Yeah.
When you go for a little bit of crit and status. So it's like,
There's so much status effects with this Strana everywhere. The blast, the cold, the heat, the toxin, the corrosive, the magnetic. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, Uriel, and in my opinion, Uriel's the best frame I've ever seen be released. It's like I joined during the Daggett update, and since then, no frames really apart from Dante have impressed me that much. I think a lot of them are like, yeah, you play them, then you forget about them. Yeah. Yeah, who do you mean, Dante? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're not getting lucky with good parts today at all. Hopefully, we're getting good arcane drops. Yeah, your looks went down. I remember once, right? I unveiled a Magic Star Ribbon, and this was back when they were unrolled. They were still worth around 800 platinum. And then 2 days later, I unveiled another Magistar ribbon.
And then all your level 108 questions from there.
Yep, for a long, long time.
Yeah, to be honest, okay, on my on last year's account, I didn't get any stars, but on my prior, my original account, I owned a Techo bomb, that thing was called. I unveiled them, and then I unveiled the Comarex module the first day that weapon came out on release. Unveiled a rival,
Wow.
unveiled the Comarex module with -2.
You know what? I like the Comarex on Nova when you slow all the enemies down. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, that is.
Then you just jump around sniping them all. It's so fun.
If you use it on site, you don't need Nourish.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
You could put it on with like solid blisters.
Yeah, this is what's this level 77 enemies. I know level 1,000 enemies. So yeah, if Nidus is surviving this, he's surviving 999.
Okay, I'm trying to kill the Acolyte, but I can't even hit his head because whoever he's tracking is just running everywhere.
Oh, nice! Finally, Zaku set.
Complain and you shall receive.
Have you seen this game that a lot of people are playing called Arc Raiders?
Yes.
It looks not bad, does it?
No, not at all. When I upgrade, I'll be able to play it.
Yeah. Hey, if you've been a good boy, maybe Santa will bring you a PlayStation 5.
Thanks. I know you're referring to yourself.
Hey, it must have been crazy having Christmas in Hawaii. No snow, like obviously I'm used to snow and people associate Christmas with snow, but in Hawaii it must have been like roasting hog on Christmas Day.
Yup.
That's pretty cool. Same as Australia, I've always thought that was crazy, having like your Christmas dinner on the beach in Australia.
And where we were, our winter was our tides got bigger. That's when the surf competitions took a lot
Cool.
of time. Was during the winter. That's when the tide was the biggest. But dude, using your rally collects with no crit chance mod, you can make your red cool.
That's hilarious.
So you just go straight multi-shot, E, and then fiery on it. Not fiery, but you know what I mean. The semi-pistol cannonade on it.
Yeah.
And you don't need hammer. You could still go hammer, but you don't need it. How are those stats? My fault.
I'm at 88, so I'm pretty much there. And I've got 8,000 health. Yeah, the grouping of this is two. I think I read it was quadratic scaling. So when you're hitting them with debilitate, you're hitting them with all that corrosive magnetic radiation, heat, cold, toxin. It's crazy. I just wish I could give him nourish, but I know that he's going to need this status immunity.
It's okay. Do you already have Nikki?
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. I think I'll just go with Worm and Negate and then go Nourish.
Yeah. If you don't have them on, I have some five.
No, I've definitely got Negate. I bought it a while ago when I first started getting into Saren. Um, but, what was I going to say there? Nidus has no energy issues. I just put Rage on him and you're taking so much damage, your energy's full constantly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I thought he might have needed Nourish for the energy, but no, he's completely fine.
Oh my god. Dude, this Riven is fucking badass. Like, it just feels effortless all day.
Nice. Yeah, what's my Torrid is electric, critical chance, and multi-shot. And I love it because then I can have corrosive magnetic on the gun easily with hammer shot and vital sense.
Oh yeah, that is. My next thing is I'm gonna try to roll my stepdad's version that I bought. I want, he does some like really going for headshots and stuff, so I'm hoping I could get him like a good roll for a key third too.
Yeah. I think I was a bit let down that they didn't release any new Incarnate weapons with this update. I think we deserved one.
Yeah, I thought Google was gonna have one.
I built that Sajic Prime, the new little pistol.
Hmm.
I think it's just very, very average.
Yeah, at least his melee has full support too.
Yeah.
Kind of like an incarnate.
Oh yeah. Are you talking about Uriel's his his bayonet thing?
Oh, whatever the. Is that the bayonet that gets more crit chance?
Yeah. His signature weapons, the pistol and the bayonet. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, whatever one gets more crit chance. What stabs more
Yeah.
that's practically an incarnate. It sucks that the Riven disposition comes out.
Yeah. I hate that they always bring them out with terrible dispositions.
Yeah, but with an effect like that, it's probably gonna affect if they want to release this one.
Yeah. Uriel's rifle, the melee rifle thing. That is insane. It definitely multiplicative because I didn't even fully build it, and the headshots were doing like 5 million.
Damn.
And then if you get melee kills, if you get melee kills with it, you get ammo efficiency.
Ooh. Does it use both arcanes depending on what mode you're in?
Well, yeah, and if you unveil a rifle riven, you might get a rifle riven version for it, and if you unveil a melee riven, you'll get a melee riven version for it. And then you basically it's two different separate weapons, but it's one. So and then you've got one of them Omnia polarities in it, to make the building easier.
Cool.
So when you go into the melee one, you'll have any polarity you want, and then on the rifle one, you'll have any polarity you want.
Yeah. I'll let you know. The option for it only survived the Riven nerf because it was never used.
Yeah.
Even with the op.
Now it's one of the most popular.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't nerfed it, to be honest.
No, they won't.
What?
Are you streaming?
Yep.
Oh,
Why, you got something to say?
yeah, I do.
You can write it in the PS chat if it's not safe.
The Occucore is honestly super overrated. It falls off.
Yeah.
And Saren are
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, don't nerf it. Nobody watch this and listen to this.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, it's not even worth the nerf because yeah, like what are you gonna like? What are you gonna do? Only play Saren or Root? Don't answer that. Don't answer how many people I see in Cascade every day because I play Cascade every day. Playing Saren with the Occucore. Do not answer that
Yeah.
question.
Rhino's pretty good with it too.
Yeah. Except for I promise you it might fall off around like level 6 to 7,000. Unless you find a way to like use a Panther Bolt of Viola with Rhino and then like put on Shock Trooper Wing.
Yeah.
And then you can Shock Trooper Roar and Viola Wing.
I cannot believe I'm tanking these electric dots. It's hilarious.
But you see what I mean about the Occucore, right? Right
Yeah.
there. How I said you're gonna have to use it with Rhino. You know, it's a very high effort weapon to make totem the higher up you go, depending on how high you get.
Yeah. And then if you reload, you're fucked.
Yeah. Oh, but not someone who I think has high potential on it, even without a substoon, is Citrine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that status boosting, and then she's got that red crit from the Ford issue.
Yep, before the Fleet just turns her into a disorder. It's practically Sentient Surge again.
Yeah. Yeah, Citrine's brilliant issue. She's just really, really good.
But yeah, my mom saw me pushing to MR8, and she's like, "Yes, I get a good one."
Here, sit down. No, a little bit. What did you get? Did you?
on backups. Spent Exolizer has been retired. Struggle has its benefits. This Cascade is growing out of control. Spent Exolizer has been retired. Down an Exolizer, working on backups. Exolizer spent. See what you make of this. Contamination spreading. Cascade is approaching critical levels. Their time is running out. Void contamination dropping. Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Any nearby attackers will degrade the Exolyzer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam. Spent Exolyzer has been retired. We're down an Exolyzer, working on backups. Exolyzer spent.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
Exolyzer spent. Enemy bounty secured. We're down an Exolyzer, working on backups. We just lost an Exolyzer to possession. Get it back. Now the Exolyzer's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Spent Exolyzer has been retired. Contamination spreading. We're down an Exolyzer, working on backups. interests you? Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Exolyzer spent. Keep any roaming Thrax away from that Exolyzer until it discharges. That'll nip this Cascade in the bud. Contamination levels going in the wrong direction. Exolyzer spent. Contamination subsiding. Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Keep any roaming Thrax away from that Exolyzer until it discharges. That'll nip this Cascade in the bud. We're down an Exolyzer. Working on backups.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic has opened.
Struggle has its benefits. This Cascade is growing out of control. Spent Exolyzer has been retired. Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.